Hey everybody, it's your girl Lady Lisha, owner of Lisha Entertainment. Believe in yourself. It's a family affair. Alrighty, let's get to it. The subject for today, for my inspirational video, is Playtime is over. Playtime is over. Now, before I start this video and start my sermon, I would like to take a moment of silence. I would want you guys to take a moment of silence, and just know that I've been going through it. I know I haven't really been posting lately. I've been, bereaving in the bereavement process of losing my friend / my sister on June 29th. Just a moment of silence for her, a Tia Resper. I know that you're watching down on me right now, and you will forever be missed, and I will never forget you. All right, let's get it. Okay, so let's get right into it. Playtime is over. This morning, when I woke up, I immediately felt disconnected from God. And he was talking to me this morning, and I'm just like, how do I get back to that place where I was a few months ago, where all of these worldly things didn't matter? That was temporary happiness. Temporary. Where did I go wrong between 4 months ago, 4 months ago to now? So as I begin to look back on everything this morning, I'm very much of a fan of reflecting and making sure and just seeing where the issues lie. And one of the issues for me of why I backslide sometimes, or where I feel like me backsliding now, I'm feeling disconnected from God, which isn't a good thing, because God knows how much I love him. God knows how much I love God, how much I love him in the Lord. So for me, thinking about that, it was kind of like, do I really want to nip it in the bud right now and get back on track and not lose yourself in the process of dealing with life and loss and trials and tribulations? Do you really just want to give up now? So many people are counting on you in the kingdom who understand what you're going through, to send out your message and to share your stories and to share and just to be real because a lot of us, we're so focused on our image or how people would feel if we go this route. But you know what? You can still love God. You can still love the Lord and be hip and be styling and profiling, as long as you keeping him first above any and everything over your life. That's one of the things that I really try to keep in the front fourth of my frontal lobe. Keep God first in any and everything of your life. Anyone, any job, anything. Worldly things do not matter. This life that we're living now is temporary. Now, whether we're going to get it together or keep backsliding or keep living our lives for us when God is telling us to do otherwise. Sis, bro, we have to get to a point where playtime is over. Yeah. Drinking is cool, smoking is cool, but do I want to abuse it? Do I want to make it a habit? Whereas though I went from doing it here and there to doing it every single day. Do I really want to do this to my body? Knowing that God has a greater purpose for me in my life. Reflecting is a very important process. Doesn't mean that it's comfortable. Nothing that's worth fighting for is ever easy or comfortable. Because you look out in this world right now, it's a mess. It is a mess. People are struggling economically. People are losing their jobs. Some people still haven't gotten unemployment after losing their jobs. Some people are dealing with personal issues due to COVID or the pandemic or anything else health related that are dealing with that mentally. Anything that they have went through in their past mentally that they haven't came to terms with in 2020 are still dealing with it. So it's like, what do we do? And what I always tell people to do, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. The thing of it is, we need God. We need God. And those tough times where we feel like, I'm tired of life. Forget life. I'd rather die. I want to commit suicide. I want to get away from it all. I want to take the easy way out. I want to take the easy route out and just kill myself and just write a letter or just not tell anybody that do love me or any of my loved ones that are going to miss me while I'm gone. That I couldn't do it. I couldn't do this thing called life any longer. And I'm sharing this with you because I've experienced it. I've experienced the enemy trying to play with my mind and tell me that I'm not good enough, that I will never turn from being a secular artist to being for God and being an inspiration to other people who were in my situation, who are tired and who've had enough of the devil playing with their minds so that they can come into who they are and bring and activate that seed that God has planted on the inside of each and every one of us. Pause. Activate that seed that God has planted on the inside of us. Yes, we have capabilities. We have the capability of being good and evil. We have both. But the thing of it is, we have more good in us than we have bad. So we cannot give the bad or the evil or the enemy / the devil the power over our minds. With this world, with this pandemic, with Ebola, with all these other things that the enemy tries to conjure up, is to place fear in our hearts. Fear of, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Why? How am I going to pay for my bill next month if I lost my job due to this pandemic? How am I going to keep clothes on my back? How am I going to go back to work full time if I'm a single mom and I have to be home with my children or child while they do the remote learning? How am I supposed to pay my car notes? How am I supposed to pay my rent? And even though that it's a reasonable thought to think like that as humans, this is where we have to put our game face on and say, look, devil, I came to serve notice on the enemy. You will not win my mind. You will not win over my family. You will not win over my finances. You will not have my heart. Because you know what? Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. God is my provider. God will make sure we're good. The car note is taken care of. My car insurance is taken care of. My rent is taken care of. And it's not man that gives it to me. And it's not me slanging my pussy, excuse my language, left and right that gives it to me. It's not ridiculous things. It's not drugs. It's not things that I'm selling that is worldly things on this earth that is gonna give it to me. God is gonna give me the money. God is gonna give me the money. And I've seen it time and time again. I've seen him do miracles in my life. Haven't had a job. I rebuke confusion in the name of Jesus. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. I don't care. You messing with God. You messing with me. You messing with me. You messing with the Lord. And we do not play them games. We do not play them games round here. You will not win, enemy. You get no power over here or anybody's lives that listen to this video today, next year, next few years, in a few hours, 5 minutes. It does not matter. We have to get to this point. We have to get to this point where enough is enough. Yes, be aware. Yes, everything is going on in this world. But keep your mind on God. Keep our minds on the Creator. Because at the end of the day, no matter what this world is trying to do or what we're physically seeing, we walk by faith and not by sight. And it does not matter. God is not a man that he shall lie. And he will look out for you. He will look out. I'm telling you, I have not had a job since July 2019. And God has proven to me time and time and time again that if I meet him halfway and I put my trust in him, and without any doubt and distractions in the middle of that, he will provide. He will provide. Doesn't mean me having my high faith and me believing in God that he can do anything exceedingly and abundantly above all that we ask. We keep him in the forefront of our frontal lobe, frontal lobe, and we're unstoppable. And the devil and the enemy can't do nothing with it. And devil and the enemies and the people on the ground that doubted God from day one will tremble. Will tremble. Just by saying his name alone is powerful. Just by saying his name and speaking his word above anything that the enemy tries to put in your mind, rebuke it right then and there. Say, God, playtime is over. Playtime is over. I will not make certain habits, especially if it's not pleasing or ungodly to your eyes, Father God. I will not keep saying that I can't lose weight, and you're telling me, push, do this, push, remove some things. I'm teaching you discipline. I'm not pushing that plate away to make you suffer. I'm just saying, switch the chicken for and the macaroni and cheese for the salad. You hear me? For the vegetables, for the fruit. I'm just saying, I know anybody out there that watches this video, they will understand that we are in a spiritual warfare, like I said in my last video. And if you don't have that fight, and if you're not equipped to fight and go toe to toe with this enemy, you will be in trouble. I am telling you, you will be in trouble. So God is trying to put us in a place where there's no stopping us. We build a relationship with him, and we walk through this thing called life with God. It gets easier. It gets easier. You won't see things the way that you saw it last week. Somebody can call you a bitch. Excuse my language, God, but I'm trying to prove a point. Somebody can curse you out. Somebody can put a threat on your life, and you not budge. And you say, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but I will fear no evil, for thy rod and thy strength. You will get to that point where you will walk away and don't give certain things in this world your energy that you know darn well back in the days, or probably just a few minutes ago or an hour ago you would have fell into. But the thing of it is, playtime is over. Don't let the devil control your mind. Don't let the devil make you feel like you need sex. Don't let the devil make you feel like you need a man to be happy. Look in yourself. Look in yourself. Even through marriage, where is one, but at the end of the day, we have to die separately. So look back at your life and make a conscious effort. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna change. It's time. Playtime is over. Put the dolls, get a book pack, get a backpack, get whatever you need to hold, a bin or whatever, and put all those toys in there and zipping it back up or close the lid, because this thing called life is real. This thing called life is real, and it doesn't get any realer than that. It doesn't get any realer than this. It's too much going on in this world for us to be losing our minds. It's too much for us in this world going on for us to be giving up. It's too much in this world going on for us to call it quits. It is too much. It is too much. And God is looking for some warriors that will fight with him and let him use you for the betterment of this future of our lives. It's bigger than you and me. Look at those kids that are growing up thinking that God is this terrible person, when actuality, and asking him why, and when all actuality, it is the enemy that we need to be praising, that we need to be rebuking and praising to God to remove outside of our minds, to be praising to God to rebuke the things, the devil things, the evil things that he tries to put in your head, to praise God, to rebuke and remove praising God. To remove any and everything that is meant to break you down and take you out, that you feel like you're attracted to, away. Please, guys, as I close, this message again was playtime is over. This is the time to do it. This is the time to turn your life around, or to stop certain things before it gets out of hand. This is the time to get all of your worries, give all of your fear, give all of your bitterness, give all of your unforgiveness to God. To God. Because he is the way. He is the beginning and the end. And he is not a God that shall lie. And he will never leave us nor forsake us. And that is the word. That is the word. And as I'm doing this video and as I'm closing up, I hear God saying, keep up the good work. Yes, life happens. Yes, we backslide sometimes, but get back on track. You have a job to do. You can't afford to miss another 2 days or another month or another 2 months of not praising his name and not spreading his word and not connecting with other people who need to hear it, who need to hear it. That was selfish. And at the mind state that I was in, dealing with what I was dealing with in my bereavement process of my friend, I was blind. I couldn't see that. I couldn't see what I just said just a few minutes ago. But it makes sense. It makes sense. When you think about it that way, it makes me easier. It makes life easier to go through with God, guys. So I just pray that you guys make a conscious effort and decision to change your life and to live for God. And to live for God. Nothing else. Nobody else, because if you have God, he will bring everything else. He will give you your heart's desires. That's the word. You cling on and you focus on things above and not on things of the earth that are temporary. You will see your blessings and your prayers being answered. And I can't say it any more than what I've been saying, man. God is amazing. And if he can do it for me, he can do it for everybody else out there. I love you guys. And thank you for watching. Always keep God first. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's a family affair. Let's get it. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Peace. Hey.